everyone, and welcome to Close Up on America's Business. I'm Michael Nader. This is the television news magazine that goes behind the scenes of the most successful businesses across America. We meet and talk with many of the most innovative business leaders in the country today and learn how new technologies are changing the world around us and in the ways in which we do business. You are about to see one of the most interesting and informative segments we've had the pleasure of presenting on this show. It spotlights a company that is one of the most outstanding in its field, a company that impressed us as being one of the very best.
You know, in this day and age, it's hard to remember that not too long ago, the most popular way of getting milk was from your neighborhood milkman who drove around the neighborhood every morning and left a couple of quarts of milk on your doorstep. My, how times have changed and how the dairy business has changed. As proof of that, take a look at this. We are in the distribution center of one of the largest dairies servicing the metropolitan New York area. This is the Bartlett Dairy, headquartered in Jamaica, Queens. It is a dairy that provides a wide array of dairy and cheese products, milk products, as well as bakery products, paper products, frozen foods, soups, and even nuts to an extraordinary array of clients ranging from schools and grocery stores to large corporate clients, as well as one of the major coffee shop operations in America. It is an amazing success story of a family business run by a father and 5 of his sons who are obviously doing something right. We sat down with the president of the company to talk about their success. He is one of those sons. His name is Thomas Malavi, Jr.
Bartlett Dairy is a full-line food distributor. We don't only do milk. We do canned goods, frozen food, fresh pastries, just about anything any one of our customers would want.
So when was the birth of Bartlett Dairies?
1985, my father was starting to get tired of working the 7-day shift. He was getting out, and he was going to the wholesale trend to be a wholesale driver to deliver to supermarkets. And he had a little business left, and then I got involved in it after coming out of school. I started doing supermarkets myself, and I realized I needed help. And at that time, Michael was working for a company, and Michael came aboard, and he started, and then when it got too much for 2 of us, and then we brought in Donald, another brother, and so on, and then we brought in Jimmy and Kenny, and more brothers, and then we had cousins and friends working for us, and it just spiraled out of control, I mean, in a good way.
I understand you really do qualify as a minority-owned business. Explain that aspect of this company to me.
My dad is Irish and Puerto Rican. His father was born in Puerto Rico. And that made us eligible to be certified as a minority-owned business.
How did you change this company from just providing milk products and dairy products to all of the other things that you now handle?
When we started just doing milk, I was totally dedicated to just being a milkman. My brother Mike one day walked in the office and he said, "Oh, we got to start selling cheese and butter and eggs," and we all looked at him like he was crazy. And he actually had a small company, Jersey Lynn Farms, started delivering us in the doorway. We used to drop it in the morning in the doorway, a couple of cases of eggs, a couple of cases of butter, just for 1 or 2 customers. And Mike used to come in and load it on the trucks, and we all thought he was nuts. And it's just picked up after that, and it just went crazy. And then one day he walked in and he said, "I got a new item, I got a new item." He said, "Oh, no, not again." He came in and said, "I want to sell soup. I want to put fresh soup on the trucks." And we all looked at him like he was crazy again. And now we probably do 2 or 3 trailer loads a week in fresh soup. It's made fresh daily. It's 52 different flavors. And to be honest, the soup sells itself. It's not a hard sell at all. It's a remarkable product, and it was definitely a win-win for both of us.
So who are your customers? Who do you provide all these various products to?
Our big customers are, we have major coffee chains. We do a lot of restaurants, institutions, hospitals, over 1,200 schools. Not only in milk, we also do school food, lunch programs.
You know, you listen to all of this, it comes down to an extraordinarily complex mix of products.
That's from all the diversity in the brothers, because they were all originally salesmen. So I would want to go for the supermarkets. Mike wanted to go for the restaurants. My brother Jimmy and Donald wanted to go for schools. Kenny wanted to go for the mom and pops. So we all in the beginning, that's how we all went in our directions, and we all built routes one by one.
Tom, let's face it, there are a lot of dairies here in the New York area. What do you think it is that sets this company, Bartlett, apart from all of the others? What makes you so unique?
7 family members, a lot of ideas, and it truly is definitely a collective effort in running this place. Not only that it's good to have, it's a necessity. There's so many things that you have to watch. There's so many things you have to make sure are happening. And you can hire people to do that, but when you have an owner overseeing it or watching it, it's just a better touch.
What about quality? How important is that to the success of this company?
We handle all our product as if it was perishable. So we make first in, first out. All the milk is not even made until we have the orders. So everything is made to order for the milk. And on the other products, it's just a very tight watch on it. And, quality definitely matters.
And how important is customer service to you?
Extremely important. Customer service is another reason we have a family member running the sales department. It's Michael. And my 2 other brothers, Donald and Jimmy, are still active in it. And they see customers every day, and they oversee everything, and they really stay on top of it.
Mike Beck is the facilities manager here at the Bartlett Dairies. It is his job to make sure that this part of this operation runs smoothly. And this is really very complex. It's a big operation here.
Absolutely.
Tell me how it works.
Basically, it's all based upon timing of deliveries and the training of our employees. Timing is a critical aspect in the AM, so we have a good PM finish. 24 trucks in the morning, and we have about 75 trucks going out in the evening. About a half a dozen different varieties of muffins. We have scones. We have frozen cakes. Any kind of pastry or cookie that you can dream of. All very delicious.
I know you bend over backwards to help your customers, but one of the things I understand you do is you make special deliveries at virtually no extra cost if somebody needs something in the middle of the day. Is that right?
What we would do is if the customer calls up and requests a case of milk, if it's a case of milk or 5 cases of milk, it doesn't matter how much it is. We would send it out right away to accommodate the customer at no upcharge on a special delivery. They would be charged the same amount as it was if it was on the distribution truck in the morning.
I mean, that really is kind of unique, isn't it?
I would say so. A lot of companies don't even do that.
And I know you've had some of your clients for a long, long time.
One of our main customers is the Starbucks Coffee Company. And we started with the Starbucks Coffee Company about 12 years ago when they first came into New York and opened their first store. Now we're currently servicing 340 Starbucks stores in the tri-state area.
Baked goods come from a variety of bakeries in New York, and actually in the tri-state area there's probably about 12 or 15 of them. Brought in fresh every day. Nothing made to order. There's no extras. It's right to the order. Everything else is probably multiple of a good 200 different suppliers. We have an excess of 200 different varieties of imported and domestic cheese. And you don't get that just from one vendor. You get that from many vendors. Canned goods, cereal, paper goods, paper plates, napkins, cups, forks, knives. Anything that a customer would want.
I mean, you really are filling quite a niche, especially for schools, hospitals, organizations like that.
Absolutely. We found a nice niche for us. It's worked out good. We have a lot of good partnerships with a lot of our companies. Many of our customers, we've become a one-stop shopping experience for them, and we get them everything from soup to nuts.
Tom, what geographic area do you service? How far do your trucks go?
Tri-state New York, and we go up to Madison, Connecticut, out to Hampton Bays, as far south as Philadelphia.
I understand you're also getting into the organic line now. Tell me about that.
We're bringing on organic milk. We'll be doing some organic cheeses and yogurt.
You know, you really manage and run a very complex business. How does it work? What's a day here like?
The milk comes down from the farms in tankers. It's processed in the processing plant. It's loaded onto our trucks. And then from our trucks, we bring them across to our warehouse where we load all the various items that we have. And it's complex in a way that everything is basically made to order. You have the milk that's made to order. You have all the pastries and the bread products that are made to order.
So in essence, this really is a 24-hour operation, isn't it?
It's non-stop, 24 hours a day, and never stops.
Tom, as you look down the road, 5 years down the road from now, where do you expect this company to be?
We built this new warehouse that we're in now, and we built it for 10 years of growth when we planned it. We've been in here less than a year, and we look like it is barely going to last us for 4. So the momentum has been picking up. We're growing at a pace of about 25 to 30% a year.
And there you are, the heartwarming success story of New York's Bartlett Dairies. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from Jamaica, Queens.
Thank you for joining us on this special edition of Close Up on America's Business.